tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole.
Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, good move. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Set, ready, 50, plant. 54, line, 54. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. 5.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And an alley to run. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, gun. 12. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Looking downfield for... And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
Check out. 675. In your face. Bobo's the mic. Mike's Bobo. Wild Bill. Check 37. Check. Gone right. Check 3. Alert 3.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 50-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Kill.
Derrick Henry. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Check out. 627. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go, deep, tighten up.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Switch.
They'll try the air now with Locke. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 43. Check 3.
A shotgun snap for Love. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Minus 57's left.
Blue draw, Corker.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Fournette, a first down carry.
He's checking.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Yep. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, orbit. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Thorson going to look deep for Jeffrey. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Thorson. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The kick by Lambeau is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Switch, switch, switch. Check, 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 check. Crawl.
Now it's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check out. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On 2nd and 12, Luck. That one's complete to Tomlinson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jaguars' 48-yard line.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. 11. Switch.
On 2nd and 12, Luck. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to go sack him back at the 42.
You see me?
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So it just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Let's go. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Here we go. Here we go again. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Here's Thorson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's
Five.
On third down, it's Thorson. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
11 green.
General Westbrook.
On second down and 4. Luck. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Let's go.
A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down.
X3. 218. Jump.
On first down, Luck. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. going to loft it deep right sideline. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check.
Again, Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On 2nd and 9, Luck. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Gray. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
56. Come on, D.
Out of the gun, Luck. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Yes.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Ready?
On 2nd down, Thorson. Looking long for Westbrook. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 46-yard line.
Back.
Thorson, play action. Looking long for Westbrook. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 5-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Again, it's Henry. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Lott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the Titans' 35-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Right there.
Thorson drops on 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, watch that. Check. Hey! 54.
Now Leonard Fournette. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This will be from 49 yards out. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Love. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Love. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off? Not yet. Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
12. Hey, Delta. Referee.
Check the backer.
6 guys. Check 6 wide.
They'll fake it. Now Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Love. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined. I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts. Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
A loss of a yard.
Here we go. 15 run.
32-yard line.
Put up.
54.
Hey, wahoo. Defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Thorson looking deep for Julio. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots. Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back? Extend it. Have some fun. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, D.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Jeffrey. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Lock.
54. Mike 50.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football. And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue. Exercise those fingers.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Draw play. This is Miller. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and goal.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Complete to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it again with Henry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 2, Locke. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
And the Titans 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
He's not going to get me.
Here's Locke. That one's complete to Tomlinson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Throwing is Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for the Jags, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the loss drops them back to 4-3.